Hey everyone, and welcome to the Deep Dive.
Mm.
In this mini deep dive, we're going to tackle something I bet you've been wondering about.
Oh, yeah.
Hiring SilverStripe developers.
It's a big one.
It can seem, honestly, like a maze out there, but don't worry.
We gotcha.
That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
We're going to break it all down nice and easy so you can make some smart decisions when it comes to hiring and get that awesome website you've been dreaming of.
Exactly.
And, theperfectdeveloper.com, they're the experts at helping you find the best developers out there.
For sure.
This deep dive, well, it's the perfect place to start.
Couldn't agree more.
And actually, while we're talking about theperfectdeveloper.com,
Yeah.
if you're really serious about finding that perfect developer, you got to check out their 5 questions tool.
It's a game changer.
It's seriously amazing.
Okay.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Right.
let's back up for a sec.
Okay.
What exactly is SilverStripe?
The big question.
And why should you care?
Well, SilverStripe, it's a super powerful content management system and framework.
Okay.
Perfect for creating those bespoke websites.
I like it.
The ones that really stand out,
It makes you unique.
Exactly. Think of it like a really versatile toolkit.
I like that.
It lets developers create unique online experiences.
Tailored just for you.
Precisely.
So it's not just about throwing together some cookie-cutter website.
Oh, absolutely not.
Gotcha.
SilverStripe, it allows for tons of customization.
That's what we like?
Make sure your website reflects your brand, your identity,
Yeah.
and helps you achieve your specific goals.
That's important.
And that's where those SilverStripe developers come in.
Okay, tell me more.
They're like the architects and the builders
I like it.
of this digital world.
Okay, this is getting exciting. So what do they actually do,
Lay it on me.
these SilverStripe developers?
All right, so their main gig,
Yeah.
crafting those custom websites we talked about,
Right.
going way beyond those pre-built templates
That's what we want.
to create something truly unique.
Love it.
But it goes even deeper than that.
Okay, I'm listening.
They develop modules which add all these cool features to your website,
Like what?
like think e-commerce
Okay.
or integration with social media.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So they're not just building the basic structure.
Yep.
They're adding in all the bells and whistles
Exactly.
that make a website really pop.
You got it.
What about all the behind-the-scenes stuff?
The magic.
The stuff I don't understand.
They handle that too.
Oh, wow.
SilverStripe developers, they speak both front-end and back-end development.
What does that even mean?
It means they handle everything from stuff you see, the visual elements,
Okay.
to the database management, all the complex stuff.
The stuff that makes my head spin.
That keeps everything running smoothly behind the scenes.
So important.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like they're conducting this whole orchestra, right?
I love that.
Making sure all the instruments are playing together to create this, beautiful symphony.
A symphony of a website.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm digging this analogy.
Right.
So let's get practical for a minute here.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at potential SilverStripe developers,
Yeah.
what are those key skills?
What should you be looking for?
Yeah, what should jump out at me?
Okay, so first things first,
Yeah.
they gotta have a strong command of PHP.
PHP, that's important.
That's like the foundation of SilverStripe,
Okay, makes sense.
So make sure they have that box ticked.
Non-negotiable.
But it's not just about knowing the basics, right?
Right.
They need to really understand the SilverStripe framework itself.
Okay, so proven experience.
Exactly.
Not just like book smarts.
Look for developers who have actually built stuff,
Yeah.
complex, engaging SilverStripe websites.
Right, show me what you got.
Exactly. Portfolio is key.
Portfolio, yeah.
Okay, and then front-end development skills, those are super important too.
The pretty stuff.
Well, yeah, but a beautiful website. It needs to actually work, right?
Of course.
So HTML, CSS, JavaScript,
Those are the big ones.
gotta have them.
Okay, so we've got the foundation, we've got the pretty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What about, data?
Oh, yeah, database management, can't forget that.
Explain that to me.
So SilverStripe developer, they need to understand how data is stored,
Okay.
organized, used.
That's like the brains of the operation.
It is. It makes the website dynamic,
Dynamic? Okay.
keeps things running smoothly.
Because nobody wants a clunky, slow website.
Oh, for sure.
That's a nightmare.
Total bounce rate killer.
All right, so we've talked technical skills.
Yeah.
What about those soft skills, though?
The human element.
Personality, work style, that kind of thing.
Super important.
Yeah.
Okay, so top of the list,
Hit me.
communication.
Got to be able to talk.
Oh, absolutely. A SilverStripe project.
Yeah,
It's got lots of moving parts, right?
I can imagine.
And clear, concise communication. It keeps everything on track.
Eh,
You want a developer who's responsive, articulate,
Yeah.
and can explain all those technical things.
In a way that I can understand.
Exactly. No jargon overload.
Because otherwise, I'm lost.
Exactly. You don't want to be left in the dark
Yeah.
wondering what's going on with your project.
Nope, not at all.
And, since we're talking about practical stuff,
Yeah, let's get down to brass tacks.
let's talk money.
The elephant in the room.
Salary.
What affects a SilverStripe developer's salary?
All right, so location, that's a big one.
Where you are in the world.
Exactly. Where you are, where the developer is,
Makes sense.
can really impact their rates.
It's a global market these days.
It is. So think about expanding your search,
So cool.
Find the best talent wherever they are.
Love it.
Okay. And then experience level, obviously,
The more experience,
the more they usually cost.
but you get what you pay for, right?
Exactly. More expertise, track record.
And I imagine the type of employment, like if they're freelance or full-time.
Oh, yeah, that definitely affects the cost.
Okay, so we've got location, experience, type of employment.
It all adds up.
So help me with this then.
Right, shoot.
Should I hire full-time, part-time, in-house, outsource?
The big decision.
What do I do?
Well, each option has its pros and cons,
Okay,
So let's break it down.
let's do it.
All right, so if you've got ongoing SilverStripe projects, or if SilverStripe is like the heart of your online business, then a full-time developer, that might be the way to go.
Dedicated, all in?
Exactly. They're fully invested in your projects.
Makes sense.
They can really dive deep into your specific needs.
Okay, but what if I just need help with, like, smaller projects?
Smaller projects.
Or, like, occasional updates?
Okay, so in that case,
Yeah.
part-time could be a good fit.
Okay.
Or you could even think about
Outsourcing.
Yeah, like to a freelancer, an agency.
Makes sense.
This can be really cost-effective,
Yeah, I like that.
Lets you tap into specific expertise without that long-term commitment
So it's all about matching the hiring model
to your project.
to the scope, the budget.
Exactly. Got to find that sweet spot.
What else should I be thinking about here?
It really comes down to, like, knowing what you need
Yeah.
and what's important to you.
Right.
Like, do you need someone in-house right there with you?
Yeah.
Or do you want that flexibility of a remote freelancer?
That's a good point.
Yeah, and do you have the capacity to manage a full-time employee?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Or would an agency, be a better fit?
It's a lot to consider.
It is, but you got this.
Okay, I feel better already.
Good.
And speaking of finding the perfect developer,
Oh, yeah.
we got to remind everyone about theperfectdeveloper.com.
Your one-stop shop.
Seriously, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just head over there.
Yeah,
Try out their 5 questions tool.
it's like magic.
It is. It's like having a matchmaking service.
For developers,
Exactly.
it just simplifies everything.
Makes it so much easier.
And you find the right person for your specific needs.
It's brilliant.
Finding that right SilverStripe developer, it can make all the difference
Yes.
between a website that, just exists
Just sits there.
and one that really thrives.
That's what we want.
Exactly. Got to make it pop.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
Before we wrap up this mini deep dive into the wild world
It's a jungle out there.
of hiring SilverStripe developers,
It can be.
I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay, hit me.
What unique feature
All right.
would you love to see
On my
a
website.
SilverStripe developer bring to life
Oh, that's a good one.
on your website?
Something to really make it stand out.
Stand out from the crowd.
That's the key.
Yeah,
It really shows why hiring the right developer is so important.
it all comes back to that.
They're not just coders,
Right.
they're problem solvers, innovators,
I like that.
collaborators. They help you create something truly special.
In the digital world,
Exactly.
that's beautiful.
It is.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this mini deep dive
It's been a pleasure.
into the world of hiring SilverStripe developers.
Lots of good info.
We hope you're feeling more confident, more informed
That's the goal.
about navigating this exciting landscape.
For sure.
And remember, to make your search easier
Yeah.
for that ideal developer, head over to theperfectdeveloper.com.
Can't recommend it enough.
Try out the 5 questions tool today.
Do it.
Happy hiring, everyone.
Good luck out there.